was that very special moment. We can eulogize for hours. You don't want to hear numbers. He played 12 years in the league. 7 times he was an all-star. He had a career average of 18 points a game. His playoff average in 7 different playoffs was 21 points a game. He did it all. That's why we're here. That's why his jersey's there. And here is James.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you very much. As I reflect back over 12 years of not only playing in this city of Los Angeles, but living here as a citizen, I can only say that it's been the most enhancing, the most rewarding, the most exciting experience that I've ever had as an adult. Thank you. From all the way from Tobacco Road to the roads of Hollywood, I came out here and it was a definite cultural shock for me. It was a lot of different ethnic backgrounds that I wasn't familiar with, and so it was an immediate learning experience for me. And right off the bat, I'd like to thank you, the fans, those of you who participate here in the forum, those of you who listen on the airwaves across the Southland via television and radio. I'd like to thank you. There's no question in my mind that you are the greatest fans in sports. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Thank you. Obviously, there are a lot of people that need to be recognized. Unfortunately, time doesn't permit for everyone, but there are a few special people that I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge my family who traveled far to be with me this evening from North Carolina, my father, my 2 brothers, and I truly consider Coach Smith and Coach Bill Gutcher's as part of my family because they just kept on enhancing what my parents started at the beginning. It was a great experience playing at the University of North Carolina. Thank you, Coach. Coach Gutcher, thank you. My dear mother, I know she's watching right now with a big smile on her face. She's really responsible for not only myself, but my 2 older brothers. So thank you, Mom. And I'd also like to thank Angela for all the support that she's been throughout the years. Not only the support that she's giving, but the wonderful mother of my 2 beautiful children, Sable and Sierra, whom I love dearly. She's been the greatest mother of all time. Thank you. And I must say that I truly have enjoyed coming to the forum and getting to know all the people that work here. There's a couple of people that come to mind that really don't get, well, they do get the recognition that they deserve, but they've been such an impact on my life since I've been here, and they run the Laker executive office like clockwork. And I must say to Mary Lou Leibich and to Nia Jolly that you've been like a sister, you've been like an auntie, on some days you've been like a mother, but you definitely had a major impact, not only on myself, but on the organization as well, and I want to thank you for that. The people in the PR department ran by Bob Steiner and John Black, and all the people in the PR department who've worked with us and supported us and have been patient with us when we didn't want to do autographs. I just like to say I'm sorry for all the times that I was in a bad mood and didn't want to do autographs, but you've been the greatest PR department. Thank you very much. Throughout my years as a ball player here in Los Angeles, I've had the privilege to play with numerous of players, and there's no way that I can recall all of them, but the ones that come to mind were the ones that were here when I first started. Of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Cooper, Kurt Rambis, Norm Nixon, Bob McAdoo. It was Coach Pat Riley, and a special coach and a special friend. And the reason he's still here is because he knows what he's doing and everybody loves it, and that's Bill Burka. Thank you, Burke. There are a couple of doctors that put me back together when I was torn apart, and I'm not sure if Dr. Carolyn is here, but Dr. Carolyn, if you're in the sound of my voice, I love you, and thank you for all that you've done. I'd like to take Gary Vitti, the trainer of the Lakers, for not only being a great trainer, but more importantly, he's been a very special friend. Whenever you need someone to talk to or just someone to listen to you, in this business is hard to find. And Gary, I just want to say thank you. I see my good friend, A.C. Green, flew in. That just goes to show the kind of teammates that I had, and AC was very special. We had a very unique and still do have a very special friendship. He flew in from Phoenix tonight. He's got an 8:30 catch. I know I won't see you after the game, but thanks for coming in, Ace. I love you, buddy. Mitch Kupchak, a North Carolinian. I stayed with Mitch my first 2 months when I arrived in California, and he kind of gave me the ropes, and I'd like to thank Mitch for that. And to a man that I had a very special relationship with from day one, and one of the men that are responsible for me being here, and he's kind of quietly taken me under his wing and just knew when to say the right things to me, and was always interested in me when I was down, and just really took a very professional and a very manly approach to our relationship, and that's Jerry West. I think you have to realize the job that he does in finding the right players and doing the things and deviating from the norm and able to win championships. So I thank you, Jerry. And I can recall in 1982 when I had decided to leave college and play professional basketball, and I really didn't have any idea what team I would be playing with, and it just so happened that there was a flip of a coin toss to see who would have the first pick. And that pick was between the Clippers and the Lakers, and I tell you, thank God. Thank God, Dr. Buss, for bringing me here. You know, there There are a lot of owners in this business. And I'm not just saying that because the man is generous and because he's fair, but more importantly, I can recall walking into Dr. Buss's office once, and I was very nervous, and we had some negotiations to talk about. And right away, he said, let's just talk, man to man. And that's the kind of special owner and friend that Jerry Buss is. Because even after the Lakers won the toss, he still had to take a chance on me. And Dr. Buss, I just want to say, you've been like a father, you've been like a brother, but more importantly, and I know all your employees, basketball players, people that work in their office will agree with me. You're definitely the #1 owner in sports, and I want to thank you because you're responsible for me being here. And quickly, I'm going to run off about 5 names. I'd like to thank the people at Malibu Country Club for making my golf game very comfortable. I'd like to thank the people at the barbershop for all the therapeutic conversations that we have. And I'd like to thank the people at the Serving Spoon for all the great breakfasts that I eat there. And I just want to say I love this city, I love you people, and I look forward to continuing relationship. And I want to say one more thing before I get out of here, then I'll leave. There's a lot of parity in this league right now. No longer are there 1 or 2 or 3 teams that dominate. And I just want to say, having spent a year and a half with this team that we have, they have a lot of potential. And I really believe that with a little bit of push and a little bit of, just attitude adjustment, that this team can win a championship. I really do. I really believe that. I just want to say thank you. My family thanks you. I love you. And thank you for a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. Thank you.
Like I said at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, this is what memories are made of. Thank you.
What a nice ceremony for James Worthy and the retirement of number 42. We'll be back with the second half of today's game, or tonight's game, after this on the Lakers Basketball Network.